Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the Gold IRA Blueprint.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
it's really a resource that's designed to help you kind of navigate all the ins and outs of gold and
Hmm.
retirement planning and all that.
Right.
So you can think of it as like a roadmap to understanding how gold can potentially
Yep.
strengthen your retirement strategy.
Yeah.
And hey, if you want a little extra guidance while we're going through this,
Okay.
head over to goldirablueprint.com/exclusive and grab the free checklist that can help you choose the right
Gotcha.
Gold IRA company for American retirees like you.
What I find really interesting about Gold IRA Blueprint is the way that they break down a very complex topic
Yeah.
into easily digestible pieces.
Oh.
It's like having a knowledgeable friend walk you through the entire process and explaining things in a way that makes sense.
So it's more than just like a dry technical manual.
Yeah.
It's about making the world of gold IRAs approachable, especially for those of us who aren't like
Yeah.
financial
Yeah.
experts.
Exactly. And one of the key tools that they offer is a Gold IRA kit.
Okay.
Think of it as a comprehensive guide that unpacks the world of gold and precious metal IRAs.
Okay, so let's dive into that gold IRA kit a little bit.
Sure.
What exactly does it contain, and why would someone request one?
Well, it's a treasure trove of information.
Okay.
It covers everything from how gold IRAs work to identifying which metals are eligible, understanding IRS regulations, and even exploring potential buyback programs.
Wow. Okay, so it's designed to empower individuals to really make informed decisions about gold and their retirement planning.
Yes.
But let's be honest, a lot of people might be a little hesitant to add gold
Right.
to their retirement mix.
Yeah.
You know, they might think it's too risky or complicated.
Yeah, and that's totally understandable, but that's where the Gold IRA kit really shines. It addresses those concerns head on by providing very clear explanations and practical guidance.
So it's like having a trusted expert in your corner guiding you through the process
Exactly.
and addressing all those apprehensions that you might have.
Exactly. Think of it this way. Your traditional IRA is like a standard savings account at the bank.
Okay.
It serves a purpose, but its growth potential might be limited. Now imagine a self-directed IRA as a high-yield investment account. You have more control over where your money goes, including the option to diversify with assets like precious metals.
That's a great analogy.
Thank you.
It makes it a lot clearer to me to understand like what a self-directed IRA really is.
Yeah.
But why would someone choose gold specifically?
Right.
I mean, there's tons of other investment options out there.
Well, that's where understanding the benefits of a gold IRA come in. For many, it's about diversifying their portfolio and potentially hedging against inflation. You see, gold has historically been seen as a safe haven asset, something that tends to hold its value during times of economic uncertainty.
So when the stock market is going through a roller coaster ride,
Yeah.
gold can kind of act as that stabilizing force in your portfolio.
Yeah. Precisely. And here's where it gets really interesting. A gold IRA isn't just about playing defense. It also offers the potential for wealth growth through gold's appreciating value over time. Gold has shown a tendency to increase in value, which can give your retirement savings a nice boost.
This is starting to paint a pretty compelling picture.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing setting up a gold IRA is a bit more involved than just buying a few gold coins and stashing them under the mattress.
Definitely not a mattress situation.
Okay, good.
It's a structured process, but it's more manageable than you might think. First, you'll need to choose a custodian who specializes in gold IRAs. They're the trusted entity that will hold and manage your precious metals within the IRA framework.
So you're not physically storing the gold yourself.
Right.
It's all handled by a professional custodian.
Exactly. And that helps ensure that everything is done according to IRS regulations, which can be a bit complex. That's another area where the Gold IRA kit can be super helpful. It breaks down those regulations in plain English.
Okay, so we've chosen our custodian. What's next?
Now comes the exciting part. Selecting the eligible precious metals that you want in your portfolio. This could include gold, silver, platinum, or palladium. But remember, they need to meet specific IRS purity standards to qualify.
Okay, so we're not talking about just any gold, jewelry, or trinkets laying around.
Yeah.
It has to be a specific type of gold.
Right. It needs to meet those IRS standards.
Okay,
It ensures that you're dealing with investment-grade precious metals.
great.
Now, let's say you already have some retirement savings in a traditional IRA or a 401k. You can actually roll those funds over into a gold IRA. This is where the concept of a self-directed IRA comes in.
Right.
It gives you more control over your investment choices, allowing you to branch out into those precious metals.
So you're essentially transferring existing retirement funds into this new gold IRA.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, and giving it a golden boost, so to speak.
Yes.
Now, let's say you're intrigued by all this and decide to request a gold IRA kit.
Okay.
What should you be looking for?
Right.
What makes a kit truly valuable and reliable?
That's a great question. I mean, there are probably a lot of resources out there,
Right.
but how do you know which ones are trustworthy and offer real value?
Exactly.
That's where discerning those key features becomes crucial. You want a kit that offers comprehensive information, clear instructions, and comes from a reliable source.
Okay, let's unpack those one by one.
Okay.
Starting with comprehensive information.
Yeah.
What does that look like in a gold IRA kit?
A comprehensive kit should cover everything from A to Z of gold IRA procedures to the intricacies of IRS regulations and the potential advantages of precious metals in your retirement plan.
Okay.
Think of it as a one-stop shop for all the essential knowledge. Bonus points if it includes additional educational resources and access to customer support.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's about like depth and breadth of information.
Right.
And it's giving you that guidance every step of the way.
Exactly.
Now, what about clear instructions?
Okay.
Why are those so crucial?
Clear instructions are absolutely essential when you're dealing with something as important as your retirement savings. You want a kit that lays out the entire process in simple step-by-step terms. This includes choosing the right custodian, completing paperwork, selecting your gold products, funding your account, and managing it over time.
So no room for confusion or ambiguity.
Right.
Everything should be spelled out clearly and concisely.
Yes.
And finally, a reliable source.
Okay.
Why is that so critical when choosing a gold IRA kit?
Remember, you are entrusting your hard-earned retirement savings to this information. You want to make sure it is coming from a reputable and trustworthy source. A reliable gold IRA kit provider will have transparent fees, a solid track record of customer support, and a reputation for providing accurate investment information.
This is where that free checklist at goldarrayblueprint.com, exclusive,
Yes.
can really come in handy.
Yes.
It's a great tool to help you assess all of the different gold IRA companies out there and make sure you're partnering with a reputable provider.
Absolutely. It's all about making informed decisions and feeling confident in your choices.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground,
Yeah.
from what a gold IRA kit is to what to look for in a provider.
Right.
But how do you actually go about requesting one of these free kits?
Yeah.
What are your options?
You have several convenient options. You can fill out an online request form for speed and ease, enjoy the personal touch of a phone call, or maintain a written record with an email request.
So let's break down each of those options.
Okay.
Starting with the online request form. What are the highlights there?
Online request forms are all about convenience and speed. You can usually find them on the websites of Gold IRA providers. Just pop in your information, hit submit, and you're on your way to receiving your free kit.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
What about the phone call option?
All right.
Why might someone choose that route?
Well, the phone call option offers a more personalized touch. You are connecting directly with a customer support representative who can answer any questions in real time, offer tailored advice, and guide you through the request process.
So if you prefer that human interaction and immediate feedback, a phone call might be the way to go.
Yeah.
What about the email request option?
Okay.
What are the advantages there?
Email requests are great for maintaining a clear written record of your request and any specific questions that you might have. You can articulate your needs and concerns in detail and receive very specific information and responses tailored to your individual situation.
This has been incredibly helpful so far.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the basics of gold IRAs to the value resources available in a gold IRA kit and how to request one.
Right.
Now, before we move on to the next part of our deep dive, let's take a quick pause for you to reflect on this. What aspects of incorporating a gold IRA into your retirement plan stand out to you the most?
Yeah, great question. It's fascinating to think about how gold, a tangible asset with a history spanning millennia, can actually play a role in shaping modern retirement strategies.
It is fascinating, isn't it? It's like bridging the gap between ancient traditions and modern financial planning. But I imagine some people might still be wondering, okay, this gold IRA thing sounds interesting, but where do I even begin? Is that where the clear instructions in a gold IRA kit come in?
Absolutely. A good gold IRA kit will act as that step-by-step guide, leading you through the process with clarity and simplicity. It's like having a roadmap to navigate this new terrain.
All right, let's hit the road then. I'm ready to explore this roadmap.
First stop, Choosing a reputable custodian specializing in precious metals. Think of them as the guardians of your gold, holding and safeguarding it within that IRA framework.
So doing your homework on those potential custodians is crucial. You want someone you can trust implicitly with those retirement assets.
Precisely now, once you found a custodian that you're comfortable with, it's time to tackle the paperwork, don't worry. A good gold IRA kit will walk you through completing all the necessary forms accurately and efficiently.
Okay, paperwork, maybe not the most glamorous part, but definitely essential. What comes next?
Next up is the exciting part, selecting your gold products. This is where you get to decide which forms of gold, like bullion coins or gold bars you want to include in your portfolio. You might even consider other eligible precious metals like silver, platinum, or palladium.
So you get to curate your own little collection of precious metals.
Yep.
Is there a minimum amount that you need to purchase when you're setting up a gold IRA?
That's a great question, and the specifics can vary depending on the custodian and the terms of your IRA. A good gold IRA kit will outline all of those details so you're well informed before making any decisions.
Transparency is key, right?
Yeah.
You want to know exactly what you're getting into from the outset. What happens after you've selected your precious metals?
Once you've made your selections, it's time to fund your account. Typically, you can do this through a transfer from an existing retirement account, like a traditional IRA or a 401k, or through a direct contribution. Your Gold IRA kit will explain these funding options and guide you through that process.
So you can essentially move existing retirement savings into this new gold IRA. It's like giving your retirement portfolio a golden makeover.
You got it. And once your account is funded and your precious metals are safely held by your custodian, you'll transition into the ongoing management phase. This involves monitoring your Gold IRA's performance, making adjustments as needed, and staying informed about market trends and economic developments that could impact your investments.
So it's not a set it and forget it kind of investment. Active management still plays a role.
Absolutely. Think of it as tending a garden. You plant the seeds, but you also need to nurture and care for them to ensure that they flourish. A good Gold IRA kit will provide you with the resources and guidance for this ongoing management phase.
That's a great analogy. It really emphasizes the importance of staying engaged and informed. But let's circle back to the source of this information for a second. You've repeatedly emphasized the importance of a reliable source, especially when it comes to something as crucial as retirement planning. Why is that such a critical factor?
When you're dealing with your financial future, you want to be certain that the information you're basing your decisions on is trustworthy and accurate. A reliable Gold IRA kit provider will prioritize transparency, offering clear information about their fees, their experience, and any potential conflicts of interest.
So it's about being an informed consumer, understanding who you're working with and what their motivations are. It's about trust and accountability.
Exactly. A reliable provider will also have a strong track record of excellent customer support. They should be readily available to answer your questions, address your concerns, and provide guidance every step of the way.
So it's like having a partner in your corner, someone you can rely on for support and expertise throughout your entire Gold IRA journey.
Precisely. And a trustworthy provider will prioritize providing accurate and unbiased investment information. They should base their recommendations on solid research, market analysis, and a deep understanding of the precious metals landscape.
It's about substance over flash, right? You want that real expertise, not just slick marketing.
Exactly when it comes to your retirement savings. You want to be making informed decisions based on sound advice and reliable information.
Speaking of making informed decisions, let's delve into the various ways you can request a free Gold IRA kit. We touched on this a little bit earlier, but it's worth exploring those options in more detail.
Absolutely. Let's break down those most common methods: online request forms, phone calls, and email requests. Each approach caters to different preferences and comfort levels.
Starting with the online request form, what are the key benefits there?
Online request forms prioritize speed and convenience. Most Gold IRA providers have these forms readily accessible on their websites. You simply enter your basic information, your name, contact details, and perhaps a brief overview of your investment interests.
So it's a quick and easy way to get the ball rolling. What happens after you submit the form?
Typically, you'll receive your free Gold IRA kit within a few business days, either electronically or by mail. It's that simple.
Sounds pretty efficient. Now, what about the phone call option? Why might someone choose that route?
The phone call option allows you to connect directly with a customer support representative, which can be beneficial for those who prefer a more personalized approach. You can ask specific questions, get tailored advice, and even have the representative walk you through the request process.
So it's a great option for people who value that human interaction and that real-time feedback. What about the email request option? What are the advantages there?
Email requests are excellent for maintaining a clear documented record of your request and any specific questions that you might have. You can take your time to articulate your needs and concerns and receive targeted responses that are tailored to your individual situation.
So it's a good option for people who like to have everything in writing and easily accessible for future reference. Now, no matter how you choose to request your kit, certain information is essential to ensure that you receive the most relevant and helpful guidance.
You're absolutely right. Let's break down the information that you'll likely be asked to provide, starting with personal information.
Okay, what kind of details fall under that personal information umbrella?
It's pretty straightforward: your name, your contact details, and maybe a brief outline of your financial goals and investment preferences. This helps personalize the information that you receive.
So it's about giving the provider some context about who you are and what you're looking for. What about financial information? What kind of details might you need to share there?
Financial information helps the provider understand your current financial situation and tailor their advice accordingly. This might include details about your existing asset allocations, your income levels, and your risk tolerance.
It's like providing a snapshot of your financial landscape so they can offer the most relevant guidance. And finally, investment goals. Why is it important to share those when requesting a Gold IRA kit?
Sharing your investment goals is crucial because it allows the provider to align the resources and advice with your specific objectives. Are you focused on wealth preservation, growth, or a combination of both? Clearly defined goals will help them tailor their recommendations to your specific needs and aspirations.
Speaking of resources, let me remind our listeners about that free checklist, available at goldrayblueprint.com/exclusive. It's a fantastic tool for comparing Gold IRA companies and choosing the one that aligns with your needs.
Absolutely. It's a valuable tool for empowering you to make informed choices.
All right, so we've talked about what Gold IRA kits are, why they can be beneficial, what to look for in a provider, and how to request one. But what happens after you've taken that step? What can you expect in terms of next steps?
The journey doesn't end with requesting the kit. Once you've done that, you can typically expect a smooth and efficient process. You'll usually receive the kit within a few business days. But it's important to remember that the support continues beyond that initial delivery. You can look forward to follow-up communication from the provider to answer any questions and guide you through those next steps.
Okay, so let's break that down a bit. First up, kit delivery. What does that typically look like?
You'll usually receive your Gold IRA kit either by mail or email, depending on your preference and the provider's process. The kit itself will likely include a comprehensive guide that walks you through the details of diversifying your retirement portfolio with precious metals.
It's like getting a personalized crash course on Gold IRAs, right?
Precisely. You might also find application forms to help you get the ball rolling, and additional educational resources to deepen your understanding of gold and precious metal investing.
It sounds like a comprehensive package designed to equip you with the knowledge and the tools you need. And what about follow-up communication? What can someone expect in that regard?
Don't be surprised if you receive a follow-up call or email from the provider's customer support team. They're there to answer any questions you might have about gold investments, offer assistance with your investment planning, and even provide insights into market trends.
So they're there to support you throughout your Gold IRA journey, not just during the initial stages.
Exactly. A good provider understands that building a strong relationship based on trust and open communication is essential.
This has been incredibly insightful. We've explored so much about Gold IRAs and the resources available to help you navigate this path. But before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, I want to pose a question for you to reflect on. How do you envision a Gold IRA fitting into your overall retirement strategy? What role could it potentially play in shaping your financial future? You know, it's really empowering when you think about taking control of your financial future, especially as you approach retirement. And that's what we're going to dive into now, that process of making those informed decisions about your retirement savings and exploring how a Gold IRA might fit into the picture.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you've received that Gold IRA kit and had a chance to really absorb all that information, it's time to shift from learning to decision-making. The kit really becomes your toolkit for making those choices with confidence.
So we're moving from the what to the how now. We understand what a Gold IRA is, but how do we actually go about making it a reality?
Well, first things first, thoroughly review all the materials that are in the kit. Pay close attention to those details about gold investment procedures, IRS regulations, and the potential benefits of weaving precious metals into your retirement savings strategy.
So no skimming allowed.
hmm
Really immerse yourself in the information.
Yeah.
Understand all the nuances.
Absolutely. And don't forget about those educational resources and customer support options we talked about. Don't hesitate to tap into those if any questions come
It's
up.
like having a financial guide by your side, you know, ready to answer your questions and clarify any points that might seem a little confusing.
Exactly. Now, as you're going through those materials, pay close attention to the section on setting up a gold IRA. That's where you'll find those clear step-by-step instructions that walk you through that whole process from choosing a custodian to funding your account.
So it's a practical, action-oriented approach.
Mm.
It's about taking that knowledge and turning it into those concrete steps.
Precisely. The kit equips you with the knowledge and confidence to navigate that process smoothly. And speaking of choosing a custodian, this is a crucial decision. A good gold IRA kit will provide a list of reputable custodians who specialize in precious metals, outlining their strengths, their fees, and other important factors to consider.
It's like having a curated shortlist of trusted options. It saves you so much time and effort in your research.
Exactly. Once you have a solid understanding of the setup process, it's time to explore the world of precious metals themselves. Your kit should provide detailed information about the different types that are eligible for inclusion in a gold IRA, along with insights into their historical performance and potential growth prospects.
So we're talking gold bars, bullion coins. What are some of the key factors to consider when you're selecting your precious metals?
That's a great question. You'll want to consider factors like the type of metal, the purity standards, and any premiums that are associated with specific coins or bars. A well-designed gold IRA kit will break down all those nuances, helping you make informed choices based on your goals and your risk tolerance.
This is where having that reliable source of information is so crucial. You want to be certain that that guidance you're receiving is accurate and unbiased.
Absolutely. Now, once you've selected your custodian and chosen your precious metals, it's time to fund your gold IRA. The kit will guide you through the various funding options, whether it's a rollover from an existing retirement account or a direct contribution.
So it's about understanding the mechanics of getting your money into that gold-backed account. It's like opening a new chapter in your retirement savings journey.
That's a great way to put it. And once your account is funded and your precious metals are securely held by your custodian, you'll enter that ongoing management phase. This involves monitoring your gold IRA's performance, making any necessary adjustments, and staying informed about market trends that could impact your investments.
So it's not a set it and forget it approach. It's
What's
about staying engaged and informed, kind of like tending a garden, as you mentioned earlier.
Exactly, and a good gold IRA kit will continue to be a valuable resource during this phase, providing you with the tools and information you need to make informed decisions and adjustments along the way.
Before we wrap up, let me remind our listeners about that free checklist at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive. It's a fantastic resource for comparing gold IRA companies and choosing the one that aligns with your needs.
It's a great tool for empowering you to take that next step.
This has been a fantastic deep dive into the world of gold IRAs. We've explored the potential benefits of incorporating gold into your retirement plan, the ins and outs of setting up and managing a gold IRA, and the valuable resources that are available to guide you through that entire process.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you.
As we conclude our deep dive today, just remember that securing your financial future is an ongoing journey. Explore your options, gather information from trusted sources, and make informed decisions that align with your vision for a fulfilling retirement. And who knows, maybe gold will become a shining star in your retirement portfolio.